So this is the Kyu Iwasaki Tei Garden, Tokyo's Taito Ward, Ueno, near Ueno. It consists of a former residence of Hisaya Iwasaki, who was the son of Mitsubishi founder Yataro Iwasaki. It consisted of the Japanese quarters that we're looking at right now, where I understand his family lived, as well as 50 servants. But they also built a European-style mansion that was designed in, I believe, 1896 by a British architect. It's a beautiful building. It was interesting in a lot of ways because during the Meiji era during this time, they had interest in European culture, European architecture and stuff like that, but they still wanted their Japanese stuff as well, to the point where the Japanese rooms here were where they lived, as I mentioned, and the main mansion, which we'll see later, was mainly just for guests. So it's interesting. Beautiful Japanese garden. The original development was about 20 buildings, but only 3 remain now. The main mansion, a billiards hall, and this Japanese style quarters here. There's the back of the main mansion. Amazing staircase. The video really does not do justice to the woodwork in this building. Fabulous. We actually didn't know this place even existed. We actually found it by accident when we had some curiosity to see what a Japanese university looked like, so we went up to Tokyo University, which is not that far from here, and we found it by accident. Originally I thought it was Yataro Iwasaki's place, but no, it was actually his son's. I found out a few years later, who, as I understand, was the 3rd president of Mitsubishi. He was his son. I have 3 favorite places in Japan. I'm very fond of the Ueno district. I like Kamakura as well, but I also have a great fondness for the island of Shikoku as well. It's one of the reasons why I like Ueno so much. There's always a little place or thing that you didn't know existed until one day you find it. I'm not sure how long he lived in the building. I do know that in 1961 the grounds, what was left of the buildings, were taken over by the Tokyo government in, I believe, 1961. I think they became something to the effect of an important cultural asset. So that's why the buildings are still here today for prosperity. At the time, it was admission, I think, was about 400 yen for adults. And I believe they were open from 9 in the morning till 5 p.m. So, yeah. This was filmed a few years ago, so don't hold me to that. But we've been there twice now, and both times very few people are around, so if you want to get away from the crowds for a little while, this is definitely a good way of doing it. We were usually there in the mornings, so that might have been why, I don't know. It's a fabulous building. It's definitely worth it if you're into old style architecture. Again, that beautiful staircase. The video really doesn't do the woodwork any justice. It really looks a lot better in person, as everything tends to. It's kind of interesting as I slowly came up the stairs here. There's a security guard. And he gave me this really gruff look, but he was okay. Doing his job, telling me where I needed to go. Yeah, fabulous woodwork. I don't have any information on how long it took him to build it. It'd be interesting to know how long it took. I think one of my favorite parts of this tour is this veranda. Be interesting to know how it looked in the day. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that. Thank you very much.